All right. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in to our Dream Team Hangout today. My name is Scarlett Beverly, and we have an amazing panel here to express, their enthusiasm with DS Domination, how long they've been with the company, and the success we've had thus far. So right now we have Keith Swanick on the line. We also have Travis. We have Jason, as well as Kimberly. All right. So let's go ahead and have some fun and get everything ready to rock. And so, Keith, if you could just start us off, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got involved with DS Domination, and why you love it.
Alrighty. Well, like she said, my name is Keith. We've been doing DS Domination since about October, so we're going on about a year now. We've been doing really good. We kind of, we're taking it slow of sorts, but we're making good amount of sales. I personally still work my full-time job, but DS Domination has definitely shown its potential towards making a good income. Just in general, and for the record, my mom kind of had to prove it to me. I didn't believe her when she first showed me the program and everything. I'm like, Dad, there's no way you're going to make money. And then she sold a book. I'm like, a book of all things. And it sold. And I was like, oh, my God, you made a profit. So, I mean, just to see that, I'm like, all right, I'm in. Let's do this. But it's just, if you put your mind to it, you can do it.
All right. And I think that's actually a great point. A lot of people feel like, if they do internet marketing or any type of marketing at all or online work, they feel like they have to continuously focus on that. They can't do a full-time job, and you just prove that, it's basically on your time. And that's another thing that I like about
towards, making a good. Hang on a second.
No, it's okay.
Just in general.
We're going to mute that real fast, but I think that that's one of the awesome things about DS Domination is that we do have the ability to, still have lives outside of DS Domination. You can still work full-time if you'd like, make time for your family, and that's a great point. And what do you do as in addition to DS Domination currently, Keith? And unmute yourself because I had to mute you for a second, sorry.
Oh, okay. I guess I was still muted. Basically, you could say I'm a baker.
Okay.
Or a baker's apprentice. I'm not really baking yet. I just got moved into the position that I'm at, which I'm looking forward to because fresh bread, I'm just saying.
Hey, I'll be calling you. I need some. Great. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on. Me and Travis, we're about the same age. We're both 27, so we're going to have some fun tonight. And Travis, go ahead and explain your story and how you got involved with the company.
Definitely, yeah. So I've been with DS Domination probably for about 2 months now. I was kind of the guy. My wife's pregnant with our second child. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom with child number 1. We tried all kind of different kind of online things, even selling some different health products, and we just weren't seeing success. So I'm kind of the guy that saw a Facebook post about DS Domination and said, well, I've tried all these other things. I can afford 20 bucks. And I'd already been an eBay seller off and on, doing my own thing, not drop shipping, but just buying items from like auctions and whatnot. So I was kind of familiar with eBay. So I just kind of jumped into the training and got started and probably made my first sale within maybe 2 days of being on DS Domination.
Nice. Nice. I can't complain about that. Nobody's complaining about making money in under a week. All right. So now we're going to move on to Mr. Jason. Now he's all the way out in Australia right now. So as you can see, all that lovely daylight. We're international. That's one thing that I love about DS Domination is we're so cultured, and there's so many different varieties and personalities here. So Jason, if you could give us a little bit of your backdrop, some of the challenges that you've encountered, and go from there.
All right. G'day. Throw a shrimp on the barbie. Sorry. Yeah, my name's Jason. I've been in DS Domination late December, early January, and so to to me, I don't know anything about eBay. You know, occasionally I bought stuff off there, but certainly didn't know anything about PayPal or anything like that. And basically what happened is I was made redundant from work. And a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, if you know me, you will know him, reached out to me and said, Jason, why don't you try DS Domination? It's $20 to get started. You could easily turn that into $200. So I started, and I followed the training. I just watched all the videos, and then I watched the videos again, and then I just did things step by step. If you know me, I've got ADHD, so I'm all over the place, and I'm just like really active, so it was really good. I watch videos. I can't read a book, so I just watched the videos and did things step by step, and I listed my first product, 48 hours it sold, and I made myself $30 profit, and that was even shipping from the US to Australia, so that was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. There are easier ways of doing it. I think I did things the hard way. I just followed the training, and I probably took a lot longer than other people in America because I just followed the training. Was very successful, but I've since then found easier ways of making my success. Anyway, so some of the challenges I found was a thing called PayPal. Oh man. PayPal jail, which is when it's to stop scammers from basically ripping people off, and that's a good thing because the last thing you want in a business is having someone not pay you. And I'm in the building trade, and I've had many builders not pay me. It's caused me financial harm, and that's what I love about this company is the money that you make before you do it, you don't have to have any stock. The stock is there. You just you find where to source it. You advertise it. Someone buys from you. You take their address. You use their money to pay for it. You keep the change, and that's what I love about it. Now, if they don't pay for it, well, you don't do nothing, and it doesn't. And you're not outlaying a whole heap of money like I do in my business to have materials and stuff on board because it's just there. But the thing about PayPal jail is, for me, now that I've just entered into the US market, and I'm getting training on how to overcome this, but at the moment, my struggle at the moment is I've done $3,000 worth of sales, and it's locked in a thing called PayPal jail, which is there for 21 days, and that's to make sure that the people that I've sold to receive their product, because eBay wants to guarantee your customers that you're going to do the right thing. Once the product has reached them, they'll release the funds to you. So it's no big deal. I've got clients in the building game that still owe me money from January. So to me, I can handle that. I bankroll it. So made about $3,000 worth of sales since that's from Sunday 4 a.m. and it's just been going like consistently cha-chings. It's driving me crazy. I have to turn my phone off. I'm out work plastering and I might be painting and the thing goes off and it's like I'm happy, but it's frustrating because I'm trying to get my job done. The good thing about being in Australia is I've got 15 hours head start. So when it's night time for you, it's daytime for me. So I work all day, come at home, start fulfilling my orders, go and have dinner with my wife and my darling little girl, and that's it. Switch off. Do some listings. It's fabulous.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, I've never had someone say, "Hey, I'm annoyed from all this money I'm making."
Yeah. Can I show you?
He just posted a video not too long ago.
Yeah. Can I just testify how annoyed I am of making the money that I make? I just want to show some pictures. Right. I was so annoyed about how much money I was making, I decided to go out to the streets and feed the homeless. So that's my daughter. Can you see her?
Yes, I can.
That's my daughter. That ugly fella, that's me. That's Wayne. Forgot his name. I think his name's Wayne as well. And that's Grant. Now, Grant's homeless. Grant's homeless. It was his birthday, so I used the profits from DS Domination. I went and bought him a feed, like we had a party there, and he's playing guitar. Wayne there, he's having a good sing-along. That's Wayne again. And that's me and my daughter. And that's Wayne in church. He's happy there. That's my mate Randall and Les. And so he's come to church. I'll pick him up in the mornings. This guy here, his name is John Paul. Now, when I met him, he stunk of urine and had flies around him, and he was in a really bad way. He's an alcoholic. He's what you call itinerant. He's got a home and all that, but he just chooses to sleep out in the streets and get drunk. So I've been working with this guy for a while, and you could just see how clear he is. He's all cleaned up, and he's living in his house. He's not getting drunk anymore, not as much as he used to. It's still a work in progress. That's it again.
And that's awesome. Like, that's awesome. I think that, to have the ability to do what you want to do to help others, to empower themselves, to empower yourself enough to help others is an amazing thing. And, for DS Domination to be a contribution to that is amazing. All right. So now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go to the lovely Kimberly Jackson, all right? And we're going to have some fun with her and have her tell us her story and her background on DS Domination as well.
Oh, thank you. Jason, that is the best story. When you are able to help and reach out and touch other people, that's what it's all about. And one of the things that I wanted to share was that I read Simon Sinek, Start With Why. And he writes about how we all have a core why and what drives us and motivates us in life. And so I sat down and I had to decide what, or realize what my why was. And my why was and is to help other people find success where success is determined by them, their definition of success. And sometimes that's not money, And I started in online marketing. And I started with another company, and I worked, and I really believed in people. But unfortunately, nobody else in my team was making money but me, and that really frustrated me. So I would get tons of emails from people who would say, I just need a guarantee. I just need a guarantee. And so I went out searching. And I found DS Domination, and the very first thing, I'd heard of DS Domination before, and quite frankly, the name really put me off. I was like, oh my goodness, Domination? So anyway, that really put me off, but I was like, let's give this a try. And when I realized how easy it was and how quick it was, and that it can be a job replacement, if that is what a person is looking for. It can be an answer to prayer if that's what they have been praying for. It can be just a few extra $100 a month to pay off the credit cards or to buy a car when their car is broken down. It can be whatever they need it to be. And at the $20 start point, and how we encourage people to not buy more products. Don't buy more until you make a profit, which of course could be your first sale. But that encouragement to take it at your own pace is one of the things that just made me fall in love with DSD, because we were more concerned about the individual than getting the next commission. And I really like that. And so I actually completely dropped out of marketing for about 2 months. I was like, you know what? I don't want to push anything. I just want to work on DS Domination. And when it worked, and when I was making a good income, I was like, okay, now with full integrity, I can go forward and I can promote this to people and say, yes, you can do this without building a team, without having a downline, without having little meetings at home where you draw circles or push your product. And I loved that. And so that's my background, is I just came through this process of really understanding who I was and what I wanted to bring to people.
And that is amazing, okay? Because seriously, because I've been involved in marketing as well, and one thing that, if you're a good marketer, you're a good marketer. You can sell water to a well. That's just how it goes. But, at the end of the day, if you're somebody that has integrity such as yourself, you care about the people that are under you. You care about your network. So the net worth is great. But if, there's a lot of people underneath you that are losing, it kind of bothers you when you try to go to sleep at night. You know what I mean? And that was something that I saw myself personally doing it for about a year before I joined over here. Now, again, my name's Scarlett, so I'll give a little backdrop for myself as well. Like I said, I started network marketing about a year ago. With my previous company, took a lot of time reading a lot of books, educating myself about the squeeze pages and the lead pages and trying to figure out autoresponders and all these different ways to create automation. And I was like, this is frustrating. This is a little bit much. I didn't expect all of this. But eventually, I learned a lot. I was able to build a team of over 650 people. And it was great, to interact with so many different people across the country. But I found that even after, working tirelessly, working for weeks on end to create trainings to try to help them out and doing three-way calls from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., it really wasn't creating a sense of freedom, and they were still struggling. And after about eventually I was kind of exhausted. I was like, this is crazy. My team is still struggling. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to help them out. I'm trying to give my downline people. I'm trying to help them to at least create some type of income, because that's what we all, that's what a lot of people start, doing marketing, is to help them get a supplemental income or just a side piece of income to help them out. And I realized that, it wasn't, the success rate wasn't as high as I would have liked. So when I was introduced to Ds Domination, I sat on it for a while. I was a procrastinator, I won't lie. I sat on it for about a month. I said, I'll figure it out later. And eventually I went through the trainings. I saw that it worked. I saw success within 7 days. I wasn't 48 hours, but 7 days, I was like, okay, all right, I like this. This sounds pretty good. And eventually I brought my team over, and what I like about it is I can honestly say, with integrity, with positivity, and that helps with my posture when I talk to people, is like, as long as you follow these videos, as long as you follow the guidelines, as long as you tap in with the team and you stay in touch with the support system, you will be successful in this business. And I've never had so much confidence saying that with another business that I've been involved in or anything like that. And I think that's the most amazing thing. That's why I love being over here. You know what I mean? Financial freedom is awesome, but it's also another thing to have the ability to help others and touch their lives and give them some type of access to that as well. So that's fulfilling in itself. All right?
Yeah. And Scarlett, what else is cool about that is a lot of people haven't had success maybe online or maybe the different parties like Kimberly was talking about, and what's cool about this is you only have to invest $20. I mean, most people spend $20 at a restaurant. I mean, at the video store, whatever. I mean, $20 is really a minor investment for anyone who wants to see, does this really work? So, that's what's awesome about DSD.
Yep. And I mean, myself personally, I honestly regret sitting for the first 30 days. That's my mistake. You have to find that medium. Okay, because I think sometimes people will rush and they'll graze over information and they'll make mistakes, and then there's other people that go really slow, and they can stunt their growth in the process. So I think if I had took action right there, I'd be 10 times better off than what I am right now. I'm very happy with where I'm at right now, but I really wish that I started right on that first day. Like, let me just go ahead and knock out these videos.
Right.
So, that's my word of advice personally. What are some words of advice that you guys could give out to the people that are watching right now and that are interested in getting started?
Well, one thing I did, I'll just be honest, maybe a mistake that I made was, since I'd already been involved in eBay, new eBay in and out, new PayPal, I decided I was just going to start listing without finishing all the training just to try to make some money.
Okay.
However, I just made a couple mistakes that I had to pay for. However, The training does teach you how to make returns if you have to. The training teaches you how to cancel transactions if you have to, if an item's out of stock, whatever the case may be. But I actually took a couple of losses just to get my feedback up, because I think feedback's awesome. It was minor losses, but I would just say watch all the training. Don't get impatient. Don't get eager. Just watch the training. Take the time. The training's awesome. Roger does awesome on training. Kenya, they do awesome on Dream Team side of training. There's just so much great training. It's just worth your time to watch the training, then start listing. Because once you watch the training, you're going to make money. I mean, if you stick to the training, you're going to make money.
Well, that's one of the things. When I first started, I went through the training 3 times. And the third time, it was pause, do the thing. Watch, pause, do the thing. Watch, pause, do the thing. And even as recently as last week, I was back in that training, checking things out, making sure that I hadn't forgotten something. And you know what? I found 3 points, small little teeny points, that I had forgotten about, and I put them back into my my listings. I just slipped my mind. I just forgotten. And so you can go back and you can go through them and through them. And one of the other things I want to point out is that recently Roger redid those videos, and almost every company I know of charges you when they redo it. They're like, oh, look, we've redone this new product. You need to buy it. Mm-hmm. But we didn't have to buy it. We already bought it. And when it was when he went through a few updates and talked about how eBay had changed a policy or two, he told us how to fix that and how to not fix, but really to move forward without jeopardizing our eBay accounts. And that was awesome.
Yes. All right.
They keep you up to date too when it comes to updates. I mean, eBay's always rolling out new updates.
Oh my God.
Constantly.
I think that is the craziest thing. Is like Roger, like the whole team, like they just make sure. I've never been a part of a company that's like, look, we want you to succeed. We want to give you the secrets to put you on that next level. We want to help you get to that next level. Wherever you're trying to go, we're going to help you get there. Yeah. I've never seen that before, ever.
Me neither.
Man. It's phenomenal.
and you're not even related. You're not even related. Like, you've got people that are over here helping these people over here, and it's like, because you're not relying on someone else down there to make you money. Because you're making money for yourself. Mm-hmm. You don't need to recruit.
Mm-hmm. And it's ridiculous.
If you want to be a lone ranger and just do things yourself, you just do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've got guys in my team that don't even recruit, but they're making money just by doing it. Yes, I love it.
And it's so ridiculous. Jason has to hear cha-ching all the time.
I know, that's got to be so annoying.
He's making so much money, he's annoyed.
It's so terrible when the phone interrupts your other life with cha-ching. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's an eBay app that you can download on your phone, and every time you make a sale, that thing goes cha-ching. Now, I didn't get that for a long time. I didn't have the app on my phone, and people kept going cha-ching on Facebook, and I'm like, what in the freak is cha-ching? And then I downloaded the app. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Every time I hear, I swear, I used to be a very heavy sleeper. So now I have the phone right next to my pillow, and I'm just waiting for it to go off. And when it goes off, I'm like, and I go in the group, I'm like, yo, I just made some money. It's 3 a.m. This is awesome.
I will admit that I have started checking my phone at night when I'm supposed to be sleeping. It's true.
It's addicting. It can be very addicting. All right.
Cha-ching withdrawals.
Exactly. All right, Keith. So I want you to provide some words of advice, or some things that you would recommend to the newbies and the people that are watching as well.
Keep trying. If at first you don't succeed, try harder. Follow Roger's rule. There's that saying, you should listen to what your mama tells you. Well, in this case, listen to what Roger tells you. I, too, made a mistake when I first started DS Domination, and my very first sale on an account that I had just made just for DS Domination, I sold, I think it was flea stuff, flea treatment for your cat. And the source that I went through was not through a trusted source that Roger said to go through. And they sold out of the product that I sold. And, well, I ordered the product, and they didn't tell me they sold out. And 21 days later, my customer got their item from China.
Oh.
I had no idea. So, you know, my account got marked. I got a bad feedback. But you learn from your mistakes, and my mistake was not listening to the training. So, again, first you don't succeed, try again. And since then, you know, we've been making good sales. I've probably watched the videos myself more than you can count on your hands and toes combined, because every time I watch them, I find something else that I missed before. They're always rolling out new products for us to use, to keep track of
for free.
Things for free, absolutely. Keep track of what's going on, where we're sourcing our items from. If that item goes out of stock, it will pull our item down off of eBay, or it will change the price for you, and you don't have to do anything about it.
And that alone is worth the $20. That
Absolutely.
alone. That alone.
Absolutely.
You know. Oh my gosh, I've had that saved my butt a few times. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't using it before, and I took some losses as well. I was like, oh, I got it. I watched the modules. I'm good. Leave it alone. And I didn't use in listings integration. I didn't create my token. I was like, okay. And I sold an item, and I think I took like a $20 loss, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to pay attention. I think I need to pay attention to what's going on right now.
Yep.
That is vital. But it's amazing.
When you buy into this organization, and particularly into the Dream Team, and when you buy into being a part of this kind of a community, it gives an energy to your life, and it'll actually change your mindset if you allow it to a very positive, upbeat one, because you see that light, and it's not at the end of the tunnel, you are at the light. And, you know, it's so easy to waste $20 at Walmart, or you take your friend, you're going out to lunch with your friends, and you just pick up the tab, or they don't have their money and they don't pay you back. But you're friends, it's okay. But it's so easy to blow $20. But some people agonize over it. It's $20, and this is what I'm going to say to you: when you buy into the Dream Team and you pay that $20, I want you to go through those videos right away. Go through them. Follow the directions, follow the step-by-step, and join our Facebook group, because you will have a support system there that is just unlike any other. It's just some of the best people.
And it's not even just, it's the support, it's the motivation, it's the encouragement. When you see all of these people succeeding, it makes you want to go harder. It makes you want to learn more. It makes you want to be a part of the community that you see. And I just think that's amazing. That's all. It's amazing the entire time. Even the Dream Team website, Kenya, Trent, they've made a great site to help, so if you are trying to have personal development, not just on the eBay side, but you want to recruit and you want to spread the word more. You want to work on personal development. They give you access, they're accessible. It's very rare that leaders of higher caliber are accessible to help you, to answer questions, to support you in any way they can. Normally they're like, I'll talk to you when I can, and it's probably once a month if you're lucky. If you're really focused and you have that drive, they're there to take chats on Facebook, to take calls, to shoot texts. They're active in the group. They're actually active. Giving you insight, giving you any type of tools that you may need outside of the training that's already provided to you. That alone is priceless. That alone.
Yeah. Even
in terms of product listing too. I mean, you'll be sitting there on the Facebook group and somebody will pop up and say, hey guys, I found this item and I've been selling it all day long. I've sold 6 today and this is roughly what I found it at. You guys should get this item up and you'll start making sales.
I love the groups. I love everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic. So I personally, this is home. This is home for me. There's really nothing. So anybody that's watching this now, I would say, it's like everybody else has said, it's $20. You know, it's $20. Don't think of it as a risk. Think of it as an investment towards education and you know, to better your situation and your circumstance. Overall, just an overall quality of life, mentally, spiritually, financially. You know.
For me, Scarlett, it's like a seed. You know, something so small can turn into something so big. You know, like I buy some seeds and I plant it in the ground. I might not see the results straight away, but if I keep watering it, it will grow up, and you know, it may be apples, oranges, or something like that. And it's the saying goes, and this is the dream team in a nutshell. You know, you can give someone a fish and you feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. And so that's to me, that's in a nutshell. It's the 5 loaves, 2 fishes. It's the seed, it's the mustard seed or whatever you want to put it in. It works. I just don't know how to.
Will you stop complaining already?
Well, you don't know how it feels. Hang on. You don't know how it feels to join something and expecting it not to work. It's very disheartening, and you know, I'm quite annoyed. I thought I was happy in my dead-end job, but now I've got options, and I don't want options because I'm a tradie. Tradies just go to work and they die early, and that's it. But now I've got options, so I'm feeding the homeless. It made me all confused, and it's all your fault.
All right, so get with whoever invited you on to this crazy webinar with these great people and this crazy Australian, and join us. And I expect to see you in the Facebook group. And I want you to tell us what you really think about tonight's webinar.
Please do, and we look forward. We welcome you with open arms. This is me giving hugs. We're ready for you guys, all the way around. All right, so we appreciate all of you guys for taking the time out again to check out the Dream Team, some of our members. I appreciate all of you guys on the panel for coming out and supporting and, you know, educating as many people as possible about this opportunity. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. All right?
Wonderful. Thanks,
All right.
Scarlett.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Good night.
Good night.